home as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Land. A few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between and the Washington football team. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
24 is the mic. Let's go, team.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Open man is Cantrell, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On first down, Gibson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up
on 2nd down, here's Kaepernick.
At the 37-yard line.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down.
10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 18-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Looking to run with Mack. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Marlon Mack. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And a Panther first down.
first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. 7-7, our score after one.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Washington 7. Joey Sly.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, then when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go, Big series right here.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he will find his man on the outside. With 2 to go on second down.
On the pickup.
So that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, 91.
And they give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Taken down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
McCaffrey on the counter. McCaffrey with a first down and more. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Pass past the 20, and down to the 7-yard line.
McCaffrey, the ball
A big play there from McCaffrey, 74 yards. So he nearly took it. The distance gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you did.
Not much there, only a yard. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Tua Tagovailoa sacked. A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. He'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Yetur Gross-Matos. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack.
91.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
It's all good, baby. It's all good.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The score.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the gun, it's Tua. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And Washington has taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Kaepernick. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
30-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Carolina.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And a Panther first down.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 2nd down, Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This is Edwards. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now it's Edwards. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Game at 21 apiece. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Gibson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mack. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go right back to Mack. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now this time, Tua is going to throw it. And he'll air this one deep for Andrew. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And that one results in 35 yards.
Panthers.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Made the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
McCaffrey. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by Kendall Fuller. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They run with Edwards. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, McCaffrey, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, there's some Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LREs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. An option run with Tua. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it. And now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Gross Matos. A loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 8.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. He's back to throw. We'll find Gibson here complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. Kaepernick to throw. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Kaepernick. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
And a Panther first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Carolina.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He's brought down by Williams.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly.
A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Washington.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Carolina, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.